Let's talk about the Lions. 5 things they need to do to defeat the Arizona Cardinals. If you don't watch my other channel, check out my Goodfella TV channel. While I did an NFL preview, go check out the NFL playlist over there. I did the picks for week 3. I think I missed. I might did picks for week 2. I don't remember. But nonetheless, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I think Arizona. I said, what did you watch the video? Arizona's my sleeper team. I pick Kyler Murray as my MVP. Thing is, if he gonna get beat up or slow down, that's the number one thing about it. Um, uh, but if he can stay ticking, he's a hell of a football player. I kind of want the Lions to move up and draft from that year. I know some people, took an exception to that, but I think the number one thing they must do, and I think this is more important than stopping a run, in my opinion. I believe the number one thing they must do is to keep Kyler Murray in the pocket slash bring pressure up the middle. So keeping in pocket and bring pressure up the middle, I think is very, very critical for the Detroit Lions to do versus Kyler Murray. Now, one of the reasons you want to keep him in that pocket and could keep that contained. So once he get out there, he gonna be hard to contain. He can throw the ball off platform. He can make plays happen with his feet. He know how to protect himself too. He know how to get down and protect himself. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure. So it ain't gonna be no easy thing to do. But then with smaller quarterbacks, they tend to have more stronger and bigger guards in the center, so they can have that clean pocket to step up into. So you want to get that pressure. You want to get that pressure up the middle of the middle of the middle right in his face. So therefore, ain't nothing that he really can do. He can't throw over you. He gotta try to get out the pocket, and then that's where your defensive contain come in. So they really pretty much got to keep him under check. So, really, you might see a lot of Josh Pascal, a lot of Levi Anzarike in the middle. You may see Aiden Hutchinson hop in the middle as well, too. You may see a lot of them in the middle. So, yeah, you might see a lot of them in the middle to generate that pressure right up his face. Number 2 is they got to stop the run. James Conner is a good running back. He had some solid years in Pittsburgh. I think he went to Pitt and he had like a heart issue or something like that. And ever since then, he been doing fairly well in the field. Glad to see him doing well, but not just this week. But stopping they run game. If he able to run the ball, then Kyler Murray gonna be able to do whatever you want to do. So Arizona has a really good run game with James Conner. Then what he can do out the backfield in general, he can catch it out the backfield. So that's also something you got to look at. He's a dual threat running back or triple threat running back, good pass protector, good, catcher, and a good runner. So you kind of gotta watch him. He's a problem. So yeah, stopping the run and kind of stopping him in the passing game. And if you can do those 2 things, to them offensively, that's it. Obviously, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. out there. I don't think that need to really be explained anymore. But yeah, you obviously got him out there. But those are the 2 main things. Those are the 2 main things offensively that that the Lions have to do. Those are the 2 main things that they must do to stop them. Now, other than that, I would say, offensively, they need to get back to running the ball. Even if it ain't working, keep running it. Because one thing about running the ball is you start to wear down the defense. That's one thing about running the football. You start to wear down that defense. When you passing the ball, you ain't wearing nothing down for the most part. You wearing yourself down. You getting 300-pound men on a back foot. You getting 300-pound men moving backwards. When you opposing your will on them, you grinding. That's what you really, really want. So, yeah, I think for the Lions, they need to impose their will with running the football. And I think for they need to find a way to get Sam Laporta going in the offensive game. And I think by running the football, blocking releases, delay routes, all those type of things, I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to go. That's how you get them open. So, and then the fifth thing, I would say is just coaching. The coaching on the offensive side and from Dan Campbell needs to be a lot better. Need to be a lot of better decision making. You know what I'm saying? Um, Need to be a lot better organization amongst how they run in the offensive unit. Um, and they need to take the game out of Jared Goff hands and put it in Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery hands first and foremost. So that's what I would say. Those are my 5 takeaways. Contain Kyler Murray, bring pressure up the middle of his face being one. Stop the run game, James Conner running the ball and catching the ball. Running the football, get Sam Laporta involved. And fifth, coaching got to be better from Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson. It has to be better. All this, we want to pass to open up the run. Look here, how you start the game is how you going to finish the game. How you pass the game is how you going to finish the game. How you start the game is how you finish the game. Real talk. That's how you finish the game. So it should be interesting for them. But if they don't do all those 5 things, it's going to be tough for them to win on Sunday. I got Arizona winning by 3. That's just my humble opinion. If y'all seen the prediction video, 33-30, I just don't like the way the Lions looking. I don't like the way they're coaching. But a lot of teams is sluggish. I will say that. All the top teams in NFC lost last week. San Francisco, Philadelphia, Detroit, Dallas. I mean, even going over to, Baltimore. So, even going over to Baltimore. So even though going over to Baltimore. So, I mean, hopefully they can get on track. And Dan Campbell don't seem too, pressed about it, but they go down 1-2. So, but let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Um, Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.